Republican Congressman Matt Gaetz' week continues to get worse. There have been two major stories this week relevant to the ongoing investigation into Matt Gaetz, most recent one dropping last night, both of them, of course, from the Daily Beast that has been on top of this since the beginning. And both of the stories center around a man by the name of Joe Ellicott. Now, Joe Ellicott is a former, what they're calling shock jock here in the state of Florida, who has now pleaded guilty to bribery and providing drugs to individuals here in the state of Florida. The bribery charge, however, was related to his involvement in Joel Greenberg's scandal, who, as we all know, is also at the center of this investigation that has also snared Matt Gaetz. But the big news, the important thing, is that Ellicott, as part of his plea deal, has agreed to cooperate with prosecutors, not just on his charges, but on any investigation that he may have relevant information about, which includes, of course, the Matt Gaetz investigation. Because Ellicott has said, is open about this, that he was in the room with Joel Greenberg when Joel Greenberg called Matt Gaetz to let him know that a woman they had both slept with was only 17 years old. Is this the smoking gun that we've been waiting for? No, because we've actually known that. But the fact that he is now a cooperating witness gives us a lot more to go on. Here's the thing. In an investigation, Ellicott going to investigators and saying, yeah, I was there when the phone call happened. Cool, wonderful, great. Do you have any evidence to back this up, that this is what was said on the phone call and that the phone call took place? If not, thanks for the information, we'll see what we can find, but it doesn't hold a lot of weight. Now, I know that's probably disappointing to a lot of people, so hang on. In the investigation, you gotta have the evidence. When it comes time for a trial, if one happens, then his firsthand testimony does carry a lot of weight. He would take the stand, he would tell the story of what happened, possibly give Matt Gaetz' response if it was on speakerphone and he heard that. So in a trial, that information that he has, super valuable. In an investigation, if he can't back it up with the evidence, not so much. Still a big revelation, still likely to play a role in this investigation, but if there's no hard evidence that he can use, that prosecutors and investigators can then take and use it to file indictments, it doesn't mean a whole heck of a lot right now. But the walls are closing in on Matt Gaetz. Things are getting much worse. They're getting much worse now every couple of days. We're kind of back to the point we were, 6 months ago, where every week or so we'd get a brand new Matt Gaetz story that kind of shed more light on his involvement in this scandal. And that's what's happening again right now. And as I've said, one of the reasons that is happening is because Joel Greenberg's cooperation is about to come to an end because he is about to go to prison in March. So they got to get everything out. They got to tie up all the loose ends. Ellicott, of course, was one of the loose ends. Getting him to cooperate is great. Getting Gaetz' ex-girlfriend to cooperate is great. Things are moving forward, and every single piece of evidence that has come out about the investigation in the last 3 weeks, all signs point to Matt Gaetz being in some very serious trouble that he's likely not going to be able to wriggle himself out of. This is Hattie. Hattie wants to know why you have not subscribed to our channel. You obviously like our videos, so do us a favor and subscribe.